The bobber has always been the rebel of the Bonneville family. Single seat, slam stance, and absolutely zero interest in practicality. It exists to make a statement. But with updated tech and refinements for this iteration, have Triumph managed to keep the bobber's raw attitude intact, or has it been polished a little too much? There's only one way to find out, and I'm excited about it. It's time to ride. The 2026 Triumph Bonneville Bobber starts at £13,795 in the UK. Triumph offers the Bobber in jet black as standard, with interstellar blue and satin mineral grey available as optional colours at an additional £500. At its core lies a 12,000cc liquid-cooled parallel twin, tuned to deliver around 77 horsepower and 106 Nm of torque, giving the Bobber its signature low-end punch and characterful performance on both town streets and open roads. The 2026 update brings a larger 14-litre fuel tank and refreshed bodywork, giving the bike a more commanding stance while preserving its stripped-back custom design. Comfort and usability see meaningful refinement too. A wider, more generously padded floating seat improves long ride comfort without compromising its minimalist aesthetic. The bike has also kept its standard cruise control, adding convenience for longer journeys. Under the surface, modern rider-focused technology has been thoroughly integrated. Lean-sensitive optimised corner and ABS and traction control, powered by an advanced IMU, works seamlessly in the background, helping to boost confidence and control in changing conditions. The Bobber also features full LED lighting and distinctive daytime riding lights, a USB-C power socket, and, rather importantly, lightweight aluminium rims that enhance handling without detracting from the classic look. To round things off, the 2026 Triumph Bonneville Bobber has a wet weight of approximately 251 kilograms and a very low seat height of around 690mm, which is a big part of what makes the bike feel so accessible despite its presence and mass. For reference, I'll drop in some B-roll of me sitting on the bike. I'm 5'4" or 162 centimetres with a 29-inch or 73.66 centimetre inside leg, so you can see how the Bobber fits a smaller rider in real terms. Alright, enough yapping, time to ride. Alrighty! So I am on one of my feel-good motorcycles. This bike feels amazing to ride. It is the long, it is the low, and it is not the slow Triumph Bonneville Bobber. Now, as mentioned in the intro, we've had a fair few changes, haven't we? There's a fair few changes, and for the better, I think. I mean, I know there's a few of you that'll probably grumble that the extra capacity of the tank kind of might impede on the aesthetic. However, I think it looks a bit more muscly, a bit more meatier, a bit more beefier. And if I can ride for longer without stopping for fuel, that's got to be a win, right? Apparently we have about 10 minutes of wild twisties, and I am just so excited for them. Wow, I'm scared of the clearance, but Bob's on the Speedmaster, so if anyone's gonna scrape, it's him in front. Yes! Oh, in particular, it's hit that fast, that wasn't fun. Wow, look at him, he's in second gear. Not the third gear I'm bimbling around in. Oh, the grunt, the torque, the noise, the laryness. We're in the zone now, we're in the zone. So, the Bobber. Woo! So many differences. So many changes. You know, I feel like there's a few people that are like, you know, grumbling about the 14 litre tank as opposed to the 12.
because they're like, it ruins the aesthetic. To be honest, if I can get more miles and have the bike look muscular. I just scraped the foot. Didn't like that. Didn't like that. Yes, it's got its limits of lean, for sure. Oh, I'm not a fan of them. Nice little kettle grids thrown in the mix. At least it's not raining, right? Motor Bob is getting his shimmy on. I really hate scraping pegs. I don't like it in the slightest. I just did it again, but I had to. That road tightened up, something rotten. Oh man, this is a mental road. I mean, realistically, are you going to be riding the bobbers like this? No. Are they designed to be ridden like this? Probably not. But here we are. Motor Bob is hauling ass on that Speedmaster. Given the scrapeability of those pegs, he's braver than I. Oh god, it's so tight. It's so tight! Brake before the bend. Oh wow, the light is pretty wild. I'm scraping, my foot is off the peg because I'm so scared of it scraping. I'm literally rubbing my foot on the floor. Woohoo! Oh man, it goes on forever, it's so tight. Crikey O'Reilly. Fair play to Motor Bob, he's in absolute beast mode. Dropped a second, so I've actually got some grunt. See, if we had a 12-litre tank, I'd probably need some fuel at the end of this road. But not anymore. Oh no, but I do just I love the bobber so much. For me, it's not about like practicability. It's not a bike that's gonna, well, it can tow, but it won't tow well, because let's be honest, where you're gonna put your luggage, you just literally gotta have a rucksack. I mean, it can be done, because I went to London and back in, well, one day at London, then one night in a hotel with my sister, then one ride back the next day, and it was fine. It was a lot of miles because I went from Bolton to London. Whoa! Second gear, flow it round, around. Suspension quite firm, quite stiff. No stress, no dramas. Kind of prefer that to it being super wallowy. Oh my god, these bends, what the heck? On something so low and long, it's quite wild, to be honest. It's freaking mental, let me tell you. I do prefer the more sweepy bends on the bobber with this bike. Like, I feel I'd be more at home, absolutely, if I was on like the T120 right now. Like wanging it round these, as opposed to the Bobber Life. But hey, got look, it's like the world's biggest U-turn. Hairpin even. Not U-turn, hairpin. Woo. Wow, I wish I had sat nav so I could kind of see the severity, the tightness of the bends, but I'm actually just having to use my brain for a change, which isn't always the best thing, is it? Oh, but I am having so much fun. Woo! Now that was cool. in, man. Get in. I'm not a fan of the scrapage though.
Oh my god.
It's sickening.
Look at that one.
Let's see.
Flattened off.
Stop. Let's see mine, because it was I think it was more this side. Yeah.
You see how much I was having to stand it up as well, like, because I thought I had quite plenty of clearance, and then the times when I touched the pegs, I was like, I wasn't even leaning that much.
No.
Then I was trying to get off it, but with those cruiser bars,
Yeah.
you're like, oh!
Honestly, you'll love that footage. I'll send it to you. You're getting a shift on, man. Woohoo! This is actually really fun, like hanging off a bobber, I can't lie. It's really fun. It's got its little bit of scariness about it, of course, because it's absolutely not made for this. But yeah, it's still fun. It's still fun flying around. And you know what? As much as I love doing this with the bobber, I equally love getting on a bobber and bobbing around London. Do you know what I mean? Just vibing. It's a cool feel-good bike. You feel great when you're riding it. Like, life is good. Oh, pine code! Wow, this is an experience. I'm having a Bonneville experience. Just not quite the Bonneville experience I thought. I thought we'd get on the bobber, it'd be nice and chill. No, this group really said no chill, no chill. But you know what? How fun. But no, realistically, you know, if you're buying a bobber, you're not riding like this, I don't believe. I don't believe. But let's talk about some things that I can pass comment on that can be universally applied to people that want to buy a bobber or like the bobber and want to ride the bobber. So they've apparently made the seat comfier, and do you know what? I'm not really the best person to comment on that, because I found the old seat ridiculously comfortable, and Mike was like, Kate, it's so uncomfy, and I was like, really? Are we riding the same bike? But I think it's to do with the fact that my hiney, now we're in America, is the perfect size for the old bobber seat. It literally just cupped my little tush. So the fact that this is now apparently wider and thicker, you know, I mean, it just feels the same loveliness to me. I don't know. Oh, there's a smell of marijuana in the air. Welcome to California, eh? Ooh. But yeah, so the riding position, I find it lovely. Now, it's got mid pegs, and one of the Triumph team today was saying that they're interchangeable with the Speedmaster pegs. So you can put forward ones on this if you're more comfortable with those, or you can put mids on the Speedmaster if you wish. I love the fact that the bobber is now A2 restrictable, because why wouldn't it be? It's 77 brake horsepower, and it was never previously an option, and it's like, why are you depriving the like under 24-year-olds in the UK of being able to ride something with such presence that feels so cool, so badass and so unique? And yeah, they've listened. So now we have an A2 restrictor kit. The IMU, honestly, I'm not hoping to try and feel it today. It's a new addition that gives it corner and ABS and traction control as mentioned, but the only time you really feel the kind of hardware / software kick in is when you're in a situation that you don't want to be in. That was a big ass bum. That was a situation I didn't want to be in then. But thankfully it wasn't an IMU that had to sort that out, it was a suspension, and it was firm enough to take it, which is great. Just the dash on the bobber is actually really, really nice. I really do like it. It's a single dash, but it hasn't gone in the direction of the dash of, say, the Scrambler 900 that we've seen on this trip. We do just have a beautiful analog dash with a little LCD screen. But yeah, the bobber, it's got its limitations around real twisty roads, as you could see by the peg scraping and hear by the peg scraping. But it can do it, and you feel pretty cool and satisfied and accomplished when you do it, because you're like, I made an inappropriate bike go around bends like that. So that's kind of a nice feeling deep within your soul. But equally, if you want to just cruise and take in the scenery, you know, you've got a beautiful soundtrack to it, which is just lovely, that 270-degree crank, and gosh, it does sound glorious. It sounds so nice. But yeah, I think it's pretty apparent that I really do like the bobber a lot.
Right team, well I am back in from riding the Bobber 1200 and it's as wonderful as I expected. I really like this bike just because of the attitude and the vibes, the good vibes and the badass vibes that you feel when you ride this bike. I just feel so cool, and I'm not a cool person in the slightest. But when I get on a bobber, I do feel slightly cool because it elevates me. It makes me far cooler than I am. It just looks great. I absolutely love the floating back end. Oh, I love the sound of it. I love the blah, 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 blah when you just shut off the throttle. I love the crispness when you just wind it on. It just sounds sexy. I like the cleanness of it all. In fact, I'm listing a load of pros here. So I'm gonna actually put my official pros and cons on the screen now so you guys can pause and read them at your leisure. But yeah, it's just always a delight to ride the Bobber. It's not the most practical bike, and it's not pretending to be, as I mentioned in my intro. But yeah, I still really like it. I love how it makes me feel. It makes me feel like an absolute badass. Well team, I hope you have enjoyed this little vlog on the Bobber 1200. If you have, hit that subscribe button. It always helps the channel and I'm always mega grateful. And until the next time, take care and I'll catch you on the next vlog. Bye.